Hello and welcome. I'm Pauline from Pauline's Quilters World, and I want to talk to you today about honey buns. Now, if you don't know what a honey bun is a pack of fabrics that you buy. They're 1.5 inch wide strips, usually made from a range of fabrics, and the fabric company put these together for the quilt stores to sell. They're great fun, but a lot of people don't know what to do with them. So we just want to share with you what we've done with the honey buns. You can see there's a great selection of bowls and that we have. Got lots of different bowls, the baskets, even making a lovely over-the-shoulder bag. You can do lots and lots of things with them. And we do have patterns for the bags and the baskets and the bowls. So here's the one for the bowls and the baskets, and here's the one here for the bag. Now, once you get started with these, you can do so many things, like even a placemat. You know, you could make these as big as you want for your table, your dining room table. You can make a table centre with them, anything you want to do. We use the pre-cut batting with it. This is 2 inches wide. So what we do is we cut the batting strip in half. So this was a 2 inch wide strip coming straight off the roll. I've cut it in half. Join all your strips together on the 45-degree angle. Just do that 45-degree angle, join them and press the seam going one way. Don't open the seam, just press it going one way. Once you've got it all joined up, cut your batting and put it on the top of this. And then what we do next is we're going to go to the ironing board and we're going to fold the sides in and in till they meet. So I'm just going to put my little ironing mat here. And if you don't know about these ironing mats, these are fantastic. So it opens up to be a bigger ironing mat. It has the sandpaper inside for tracing your shapes onto so your fabric doesn't stretch when you trace a design. And of course you've got your cutting mat. So I love these little mats to have nice and handy where I'm sewing. So we'll put this down, we'll fold either side in till they meet. And then just use your iron and press this. Now I'm using the little mini iron because I love having this all set up where I'm working. So iron a couple of inches. That just keeps everything nice and neat for you. Once you've got that done, we then use the HoneyBun Sasher tool that we've designed specially for this. Now you may know about our other Sasher tools. They're usually in the yellow or the fluoro green colour. This one's different because this split here has to be much wider to fit the fabric through with the batting, particularly because we've now doubled it over. Put it into the tool, you go up and then back down over that centre bar. We'll come back down through there, and that's what it looks like when it's threaded up the right way. Now we'll go to your sewing machine. And we'll set the machine up. Now you can use a contrast thread, like here we've used a beige thread. On the baskets I think we've used a cream thread. On the black bag I think we've used a black thread. So either contrast your thread or match it as close as you can on the bobbin and the top. We then go to the machine. We're going to pull this tool down about 8 inches and this will fold the fabric for you. Just pull it down. Then we put this and fold it in half. So fold it in half. A bit hard to do that there. Fold it in half. Put this under the foot of the machine with the needle down and the pressure foot down to anchor that. Then pull this tool down about another 8 inches. And then you're going to go and sew 1/8 of an inch in from that side. So you're going to sew in, and I'll just show you this end where we've been doing the sewing. You can see where we've sewn there. And you'll just keep sewing all the way through, pulling the tool, folding and stitching. So you pull the tool, fold and stitch. Pull, fold and stitch till you get the whole strip done. And then we're ready to join it together into whatever project you're going to make. If you're making the little bowls, you'll need to start with a tight circle in the middle. You can see here from this side, you can see the tight curve. The same with the baskets. If you're doing the placemats, you're doing more of a rectangle in the middle. With the circular bag, you're starting with a tight circle. Now, getting this under the foot of the machine and getting it into a nice tight circle to start with can be quite difficult because you're trying to get your fingers in underneath the foot and everything gets in the road. So we decided that using the Roxanne glue based, it's great. So we love this glue. So we just put little tiny dots of this glue along the edge, right along, and then just use your ironing mat or go to your ironing board and just press this in place and just keep curling it around and pressing it, and that will hold it in place for you. And on the bowls, and you can see how it's all going to hold that in place for me, so then my fingers don't have to get in under there. If you're doing the bowls where you've got to go nice and tight, or the bags, glue the first couple of rounds and then it's very easy to come in there and zigzag. So you'll set your machine up with a nice zigzag so it'll catch either sides of the fabric strips, and you'll just keep zigzagging it together, and as you work around to start shaping it, you're going to hold it up under your machine like this as you go. And in the pattern we give you all these very clear instructions. We also, in the pattern for the bowls, we'll suggest how many strips you should join together to start with for what size bowl you're going to make. So you can make your selection, but we'd suggest you start with a small one first and then just keep building up and make a great selection. They make fabulous Christmas gifts, fabulous gifts for anybody, and you can use lots and lots of scraps of fabric. But I find when I'm stitching this, it can be quite challenging to see everything under that foot of the machine, and that's why we use these little lights on our machine. So this is the little box that it comes in. Great little light. It comes with Velcros. Take this part off, take the back off this, stick this to your machine, to the side of your machine. It's got Velcros on the back of the light. You don't have any cords hanging around your machine because it comes with its own little USB cord. So you just plug this in and charge the light up whenever you need to. Stick this onto the machine and turn it on, and then you've got a gorgeous light right to the needle. So we just bend this in position so as we're stitching, it lights the way for us. So we can really see that we need to keep them lines right together there, and the light really helps that. So that's another great little tool that we love to use here, and it's great that you don't have the cords hanging anywhere. You can even take this anywhere you want with yourself, because you just take it off your machine, get some more Velcro, stick it onto something else. Sometimes I even put it on my little workboard. So when I'm working overnight, I've got this little light and just put the Velcro somewhere on your workboard, and it just makes it a very handy little thing. So making the bowls and the rugs and everything can be very, very rewarding. As I said, make placemats, table centres, bowls, baskets, bags, just simply by either buying a HoneyBun strip or cutting 1.5 inch wide strips yourself. You could use scraps of batting that you may have hanging around the house. You could use those up, or you could buy the pre-cut. We love to use the pre-cut because we know it exactly cut straight. We know it's good quality all the way through. It doesn't have any bumps and bulk in it. And of course the HoneyBun tool is a very important tool, because I find if I had to fold all this and press it myself all the way along a strip like this, then come back and pin it or clip it and try and get it under the machine, it's too difficult. By putting it into the tool, up, we'll go back over that again, back down, put it under the fold it in half first. I keep forgetting that. Fold it in half first, put the pressure foot down with the needle down, and then just pull this along and it folds the fabric for you. So then you're going to keep it nice and even and straight. Our website, www.pqw.com.au, or go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. When you do look at our YouTube channel, please hit that bell, hit that bell real hard, because that'll give you a notification when we put a new video up for you to watch, because we're doing lots and lots of videos these days, and we're here to help you understand how to use your tools and what you can do with them. So bye for now, and happy stitching.